extremely difficult to defense against Slater because you're never sure where he's coming from. There, drop from a collar and elbow right down to a drop toe hold. A fine takedown by Slater, utilizing the lower extremities extremely well. Now floats up over and around his man. And so Tim's in that 4-point position, trying to figure out where to go.
You see, very good, Mr. Solie. And what Roddy Piper would do, if he's very hard to defense against, like you put it, then don't defense against him. Come to the offense. You know, you want to do the opposite, and that's just what I would do if I was in a situation with Slater, you know. Roddy Piper would go for the offense, and I think that might be the key here because it's not, the defense has not worked for this young fella, has it?
Well, not thus far. Of course, we're very early in the match, and it was Tim's utilizing the ring ropes, forcing the break. And now a collar and elbow once again. This time, a series of moves by Slater into a hammerlock, then step over on top of that, and again closes in on the left arm with a hammerlock.
Yeah, he couldn't have done that to me. I particularly know the counter to that move, but that again is my business, isn't it? Knowing counters, and he's good. Slater's good. I'm not afraid of him one little bit. I'm quite confident that I could beat him because I'm a studier and I'm somebody who knows what I'm talking about. However, he's doing a tremendous job right now.
It is Tim's in trouble now as Slater keeps the arm barred, keeps the pressure on Tim's. And now again, pressing that full weight. Slater ranges between 240 and 250 in weight. And now goes to a bottom wrist lock on Tim's. Lateral drop again. Tim's back to the canvas, trapped in a head scissors. Does not lock it in quite as much in the hollow of the knee as Armstrong did in an earlier head scissors, but nonetheless has total pressure, now rolls up on that head scissor, and that creates some problems with the vertebrae.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think that Slater's really found the vulnerable part that he wants to work at. He's tried a couple of different ways. He's tried the arm. He's gone for the neck. Now he's going for the head. I think that he's just searching right now, trying to find a vulnerable point, which, you know, you have to do. You have to search for it. It's just not going to jump right up and say, here I am, you know.
Comments of Roddy Piper, and a gentleman of no small reputation, former U.S. heavyweight champion, and a man who has achieved a lot in the ring. No question about this. And it was Tim's trying to slide back at his man. Slater went for a variation of the Russian leg sweep, did not intertwine the leg, however, so he could float up and get the lateral press. And a fine, fine victory for Dick Slater over Ed Timms, and Mr. Slater heading this way.
I'm sorry. Just a second. Wait a minute.
I understand you don't like anybody calling you Rodney.
I'll tell you what, nobody in my whole life calls me Rodney. I despise the name Rodney. Ever since I was a little kid, I would eat people for calling me Rodney. My name is Roderick, and you're right when you said Mr. Piper, and don't you dare touch my tie again, because I'm not backing up from you no more. I'm not scared of you at all.
I got one thing to say.
What's that?
Rodney, 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 Rodney. I'll do something about that.
I'll do something about that. You come back.
Wait a minute, Nelson. No, hold it, Rod.
Nobody does that kind of stuff.
Hold it.
I'll tell you what, you want me to come in there? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. Rod, please, let's not.
I'll tell you what, mister. I'm going to tell you one thing right now, Slater. I'm sick and tired of you. Give me back my coat.
Well, we'll be back. We'll be back before. We'll be.